All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, almost 40 acres. This is lot 52 in our system. 37 acres, 36. This is Golden Eagle Ranch, phase 1 right here. Fantastic. And the road is only a couple hundred feet away. This is lot 27 of Golden Eagle Ranch, phase 1. And we're at the southeast corner, and we have an official survey marker over here on the white pole. And this is a long skinny. We'll get you all that information. Let's take a look at our official marker. And the electricity is very close. And as you get closer to the north end of your lot, it's really close. And there might even be a trailer or a cabin on this particular lot here. We're going to walk the whole perimeter of this and some of the center. Let's take a look at our official marker. It says lot 27 that way. And you have an official marker there. But before the advent of GPS, they had a fence that ran here, and they were probably off about 20 foot. Lots of trees. We have piñons, cedars, junipers. Look at that dead cedar right there. Hundreds of year-old cedar, great firewood. Wow. We're going for a big walk here, folks. Great hunting area, too. All right, folks, at the southeast corner of lot 27 here, almost 40 acres, it is a half a mile up that direction right there. 2,100 feet, something like that. And about a sixth of a mile this way here, 755 feet, so 2.5 football fields. I see lots of cowboy fencing here, metal fencing from an old fence, but we're going to head now. This is your land going this way right here, and this way right here. We're going to head directly to the west here and find your other corner and see what we have. All right, folks, about a third of the way into lot 27, and we're following the fence post. Got my GPS here, and your lot's actually about 10 foot over here, so these will all be your fence posts. Gorgeous. Weather's good, about 60 degrees right now. Past week got in the 70s. A week or so ago it was down in the 30s, and we had some snow. We're actually in Mojave County, Arizona, known for gold mining, folks. And I'm seeing lots of minerals washing down your hill here. And it's quartz with color. So there could be gold in here. Placer, you might have ore to grind up. Look at this, piñon trees. About 10, 12 bucks a pound. Junipers and cedars. Oh, look at the mineralization up here. Another fence post. We're a little past 3/4 of the way, and the land started over there pretty level, went down a little bit, and a gentle slope coming up. Everywhere I've seen so far is a buildable piece of land. Beautiful piñon trees, young ones. Look at all these baby piñons there, and look at the enormous amount of firewood around here. Cedar and pine. All right, folks. Now, this particular 40 acres or 37, whatever it is, professionally surveyed not that long ago. You have an official survey marker right here, and then they have this giant white PVC pole on your last fence pole. Now we're going to go almost a half of a mile straight north, and there's supposed to be an old trailer, camper, or cabin, something on it towards this side. And now the land's going back down, beautiful views of mountains, just gorgeous trees. This is pinyon pines right here next to a juniper tree. All right, north we go, and there'll be another road to the north. All right, folks, we're walking to the north on the western border of this lot 27. A lot of cattle tracks, a lot of minerals, but here's something of interest. This is elk scat right here and elk tracks. And I also see they have a lot of cattle that's been grazing, but you can fence this property in. Show them the elk scat. All right, folks, we're getting close to the halfway point, and I'll show you on the maps, but you have a hills, and then you're going to have a grass valley with some trees in it. But I keep seeing, there's elk poop, a few days old. There's elk poop, a week or two old. There's elk tracks. Oh, look here. Looks like one of them was sitting down, laying down right there. Something was. Show them the view of the valley they're going to have too. And you have the fence post running down the border here too. All right, just quartz everywhere. And I want to point out, it looks like they had struck the fence pretty good. Well, it's close to the property line. It says the property line's over here. It's been on the inside. Maybe they were doing that on purpose, but oh, take a look at the view here. It really opens up into a beautiful grass valley. So we're just about at the halfway mark here, and you'll see the fence post. There's one, and then another 100 feet or so. I guess he was bordering his land. Doesn't look like it ever had barbed wire on it, but about halfway, and there's your valley. And so now you go about 1/6 of a mile that way, and that's all your land. Still haven't made it to the third corner yet. Now, right on the north side of the valley, as it starts to go up again, we see this anomaly right here where somebody's worked a bunch of dirt, and this is where they must have had their homestead. Looks like there might be a well pipe over here, or maybe it's a septic. Some trailers up here, a little rock border wall, some more T-posts. So exciting, because we never know what's going to be on these lots either. But this one's got some money on it. Ah, looky here. All right, capped off, 4-inch, could be a septic system. I think it's a well, but it could be a septic tank system and a drain field. Maybe that's why we have that. But there's 3 markers here. They had some rocks built up around it. Here they had a little rock border wall, a lot of volcanic rocks. Okay, about 100 feet, here's another pipe. I got the cap off. I think it's a septic system. So, that's probably a $5,000 value right there. And that could be, they dug up for the drain field. Now the border of your land is still another 100 feet or so that direction, and it's probably 600 feet that direction, and still almost a quarter mile this direction. So they put a camp right in the middle. There's that rock wall going on. Looks like they drove there, but we got more to look at. Look at all the firewood too. Two structures we found so far, and it looks to be about a 14 foot by 8 foot from a truck. Aluminum, good shape, double locking doors. It is locked. We'll look around on that. It's been set here for a shelter or storage, and we have a bigger one over here. Show a little bit of that one, and let me take a look over here. All right, you have another trailer body here. Looks like it was old Wonder Bread. About 20 feet by 8 feet. And fence poles lined up, just gorgeous trees. Also, I see they have a Jeep trail or road. They come in right through here. They left a 50-gallon water drum there. There's another spot, maybe that's where the mound of dirt came from, where they leveled out. It looks like they had a fifth wheel there, and that's pulled out. But these will come with the property. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now I look here and I can see where that was leveled out. They probably had a fifth wheel there. You can see the rocks moved around, and maybe that's what that pile of dirt was. Big fire ring right there, and the road kind of goes up like that, and that's where we're headed next. So this one has value. You got a septic system, you've got a valley, you've got trees galore. Fantastic. And you have rich dirt here. This is not your sand. That is good black dirt. So the reason I mention that in the sun, Probably good soil for a garden. So you can get a garden, put a greenhouse up here. I can see where elk is running on a tree over there. Looks like a tree swing too. Let's go this way. And here's the elk sign you want to see. Take a look here, and this is so fresh. So that's probably this rut season. Rub their horns there. And there we see a tire swing on that tree. So maybe they had kids here in the summertime, but what a property. One of the best ones we've had in years. All right, folks, now we're working back towards the northwest corner of this lot 27. And here you can see the road real good. And 150 feet is where the campers are. So you can't even see them, the trailers, excuse me. And there's the road, so we'll give you a little bypass on that. But the corner of the property still maybe a fifth of a mile up this way. So give them a pan of the road to the center of the property. We're about 3/4 or more, levels out again up here, elk sign everywhere. This is their trail right here. There's another tree. You can see it's been rubbed in the rut, and I was seeing some poles over this way, so the border's over here. Mountain holly. Yeah, as you see, here's another fence post right along the edge of this, and we still have close to a football field to go. He's put these about every 100 feet. I still don't see any sign that they ever had barbed wire on them. Maybe dropped the project or just had it bordered. But if I own this, I would wire it in. That'll keep the cattle out, but the deer, the antelope, the elk won't bother them. Also, you have, when it rains, a little stream that cuts right through the property and comes around here. And a lot of mineralization here. And just quartz everywhere. You'll see my footprint, but quartz just up and down this wash. All right, folks, we're about 90% up to the northwest corner, lot 27, Golden Eagle Estate. There's another survey marker right there. And then there is a trail. I can see a 4x4 has been in and out here, probably a hunter. And look there, electric pole on your property right there. game trail coming out here. We're on the north side of the property now, and you see you have a neighbor there, neighbor here, good access road used all the time. People live here year round. All right, here is the official corner. I say get a Garmin. And I was looking for a big white post here, but what we have is a hammered in that got knocked over rebar that's painted white, lines up perfectly with the other 40 acres. And you have telephone pole here and already a telephone pole, electric pole on your property. That is worth a fortune out here, and it looks new. And then it looks like the fence posts are going to continue, and so we're going to go 750 feet along this road. That's your property for a half a mile that way. All right, we've started going to the east on the north side of the property. You have a wash coming down here, and again, the mineralization is extreme. I wish I had come and parked over here, because I'd dig some of this up, take it home and pan it. It's worth it. I also want to point out on the north side, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's putting the fence post every 20 feet here. So he was going to wire it in. Or maybe it was wired and some rancher said, I'm going to get free grazing. Yeah, the fence posts are every 20 feet, and here's the road into your property. This is the trail, the little road they cut in for their personal use. It's about halfway on the top, and it goes about halfway, about a quarter mile, to where the trailers and the septic system is. Right there. You still have poles, so you put your own gate there, no trespassing. Put the wire up, and then your grass will grow, because you get more than the average rainfall here in these high points. Look at these trees. Again, ladies and gentlemen, fantastic property. Now we're about 2/3 of the way, and it's starting to slope down. So what a piece of geography you have here. And you still have your fence post, so much value sitting here. All these pinon pines, all the firewood, electric. Look at that cholla cactus right there. Fence post. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at the northeast corner of this Golden Eagle, and it is a golden place for you. This is the corner of your property. And this is how you do a corner, because with the barbed wire is actually going to stress from this point and go down. You could put a gate here. Somebody has a 4-runner road on the next lot, but now a half a mile that way and a 1/6 of a mile that way. That's all your land. I see a bunch of birds flying down in there. You have a little pasture valley. You have 2 hills. Oh, you got it all. So let's take off down this way. Yeah, this is a lot of fresh 4-runner tracks here, but you have all the fence posts ready to put it up. Now, very likely one of these local ranchers has cattle running around here, and when he knew this went into foreclosure, maybe they took the wire down, because you got 40 acres and some pretty good graze land in there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, only about a quarter of the way, but there is a whole covey of quail right there. Mountain quail with the little thing on them. I'm checking my phone. Oh, my battery went dead. I don't know if you can zoom in, but I also wanted to point out the fence post every 20 feet. No, every 15 feet. That's better yet. Every 15 feet of your land. Now here is the low point going to the west-southwest that gets a lot. That's where the rain's going to settle. You have the good dark earth for gardening. All right, we're getting close to halfway to the southeast corner, and we've seen an anomaly. I've seen this big pile of dirt. So I'll go over here and look. The border of your property is about 20, 30 feet right this way. But somebody's got a backhoe in here, and they went and leveled a, looks like a 40-foot container. It's on railroad ties. And so they have a hidden escape prepper place, hunting place. Some are getting the cool Arizona mountain air up here with the beautiful trees. And that's an old cedar there. Some big tall piñons. But let's get back on our property. Just thought we'd show that to you. All right, we're about 2/3 the way up on the eastern border heading to the south. I've noticed some of the fence posts were gone. Sometimes the neighbors will say no one wants those and pull them up. Put some wire on them. Survey post, but more still post here, border, and I can see that container. It's only, now from this angle of the property, maybe 100 feet. But the property goes like that. So where we showed you, the border is 20, 30 feet. But it looks like somebody was doing some rock work here. But this is your property line, property stake. Piñon pine fell. Good firewood. Okay, just about 3/4 of the way to the southeast corner where we parked our Eddie Bauer. It's leveled off again, so back straight to where that sun's setting, and we're running out of time. We've enjoyed our day here. 750 feet that way, and 500-600 feet this way. We're probably 85% down, still seeing the fence post, gentle slope coming down, but on this side a lot of erosion, and you see a lot of elk sign right at your feet. I didn't even see it. So much lumber here, firewood, and minerals. I'm still... Oh, there's elk sign. Look, you got it at your foot there. There's a game trail right there, going around that tree that fell over. Elk sign, elk sign. Must be a lot of elk in here. Now, I can see the Explorer, probably 200 feet, but great level land here. There's a couple huge fallen pine trees, but if you get to see, this grass will grow. And I see what they're doing with the big rocks. They pick them up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, more than 1.25 miles to walk just the perimeter. We're now back at our point of beginning, which is the southeast corner. That's your official survey marker with the legal state registered cap right there. Your border runs that way, about 1/2 mile, about 1/6 mile that way. It is a good one. Lot 27, Golden Eagle Ranches out here south of Grand Canyon City, Peach Springs, Seligman, I-40 not that far away. LA's about 350 miles. Kingman's probably 60, 70 miles. Don't miss it. We'll see you back at the auction.